Hello friends, welcome to my channel. So today I am going to work on my next part of our project, Django e-commerce project. So let's get started and work on this tutorial. And in this tutorial I am working with database design of our project of e-commerce. So let's get started. So first let's open CMD and create a project of e-commerce. So open CMD. After that, changing the directory, then making new directory. So make dir Django e-commerce project already created. So let's check. And Django e-commerce project already there. So cd Django e-commerce project directory, and it's already there. Now after that, let's create a Django project. So for this, you need to run command Django admin. Django admin start project Django e-commerce. And now let's check, and you can see our project has been created. Now after that, change the directory to Django e-commerce. Again, see the all files, and you can see our project has been created, and you can see the manage.py file. Now after that, you need to create a Django app. So for this, you need to run command again python manage.py Django e-commerce app. Okay, python manage.py start app Django e-commerce app. Click enter, and again check. You can see app has been created, project has been created, so everything has been created. Now let's open this folder in our VS Code. So close this for now. Close this CMD. Open folder. Changing the directory. Practices. E-commerce. Select folder, and you can see Django e-commerce project and Django e-commerce app. So everything has been created. Now after that, let's link this app in our settings.py, which is our first step. So let's link it. So here in install app, simply add Django e-commerce app. Click. Now save this file, and let's open your models.py. So here we need to create our database design model. So let's see how you can create a database design of your e-commerce project. So let's back to Chrome, and here you can see this is our Amazon website. You can see it had categories, title, logo, and much more things like products. So let's see how I can create this database design. So back to VS Code. First let's create our custom user. So custom user, let's import the abstract user. So from django.contrib.auth.models import abstract user. So here many users think why I'm creating a custom user, because Django already had a default user. So here I am creating custom user because Django provides only single type of login. Means you can only use a single type of login in Django default auth system. So that's why I'm overriding the default system of Django users and creating my own custom user, which had lots of features like custom user, like multiple login times, like multiple login types like user login, admin login, merchant login. So all these types of login you will see in this site. Now after that, let's add this parent class which is abstract user. After that, let's add the field. So here by default in custom user, all the Django as user field will be added here automatically, but we are extending the user type, but here we are extending the user, so we can add extra fields in our user object. So let's add this field. First I am adding user type and user type, and here is the type choices equal to, so first is 1 which is for admin, again second which is for staff, third for merchant, and fourth is for users like customers. So customers. After that, user type equal to model dot integer field or model dot char field, max length 255, choices equal to user type choices. So here first I created a custom user type. So here first I created a custom user classes which had custom user type and custom user choices, and by default I am setting it to admin. So default equal to 1. So when you are creating a custom user object in Django, you need to register this custom user object in your project setting. So Django will understand they're using a custom user instead of default Django as user object. So let's register this in our settings. So open settings.py, and here in bottom add auth user model, auth user model equal to Django e-commerce app dot, then paste your custom user. So first you need to pass your app name, then you need to pass the class name. Save this file. So here our custom user object has been registered. Now after that, let's work on other part. So let's create other models class. So first creating admin user, and here models dot model. So in admin user I am adding extra field like profile pic equal to models dot file field default equal to blank. After that, let's add next field which is, or let's leave it, or simply add a created at equal to models dot date time field, and auto now add equal to true. After that, let's create another class which is for staff. So staff models dot model, next is profile pic, profile 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 pic equal to models dot file field default equal to blank. Next is created at equal to models dot datetime field, auto now add equal to true. After that, let's create a another class which is for staff. So staff models dot model, next is profile pic, profile profile pic equal to models dot file field default equal to blank. Next is created at equal to models dot datetime field, auto now add equal to true. After that, let's create another class which is for Then after that, class merchant, or here adding staff user, merchant user, model dot model. After that, same field, just copy it, remove this tab. Now here in merchant I am adding some extra fields. So first is, let's add a company name. So merchant company name equal to models dot char field, max length 255. Then after that, merchant, or simply GST details equal to models dot char field, max length 255. Again, next field is our address. So address of merchant, models dot text field, because generally address is very long. So here I am using text field for address. Now after that, everything is done for merchant user. Next is our class customer user. So again, models dot model custom user and customer user. Now here, profile pic equal to models dot file field, default equal to blank. After that only created at. So created at equal to models dot date time field, auto now add equal to true. So here are 4 different types of user login. First is admin user. So here are 4 types of different user login. First is admin user, second is staff user, third is merchant user, and fourth is customer user. So here are 4 different types of user login. Now after working on user part, let's work on our other database models like categories and products. So first let's create a category. So class categories, model dot model, here adding id equal to models dot autofilled, primary key true. After that, name or title of category, char field, max length 255. After that, URL slug, so you can open the category by URL. You don't need to open the category by only ID. You can also use URL to open the category. So here I am adding URL slug. So here I am adding URL slug because in SEO it is much better to open a URL with URL slug instead of using an ID. So that's why I am using URL slug for SEO. After that, thumbnail, models dot file field, next is our, let's see some, or let's next is our description, models dot text field. After that, created at models dot date time field, auto now add equal to true. Now after creating categories, let's create subcategories. So simply copy this subcategory for. So now after creating category, let's create subcategory. So let's check Amazon site one more time. So here are some categories you can see. Let's open computer. So you can see in computer there are lots of subcategories like electronics, mobile accessories, laptop accessories. So there are lots of categories and subcategories. But here are three different levels of subcategory. But here I am using only two levels of subcategories like computer, and directly in computer you can see all these subcategories. So let's create this, and here it is not using a thumbnail for each subcategory, but I will add a thumbnail for each subcategory and categories. After that, let's create subcategory, copy it, paste it, subcategory, and here adding a category ID. So category underscore ID equal to model dot foreign key categories, and on delete models dot cascade. Save this file. Now let's work on another part. So next is our products. So class products, models dot model. After that, id equal to models dot autofill primary key equal to true. Then product name. So product name equal to models dot char field max length 255. After that, let's see our product. So let's open any product. Let's open this mouse and open some other products also. So again back to home page and open some different types of products. Let's open this and open this also. So here you can see it contained an image, title and much more thing. Also here it contains image, title and tags. Same here, title, image, about us, product detail, product description. Let's see, same here, product details, information, same here. So let's add one by one everything. So first I added title. For image I will create a separate table. Let's add some detail like brand. So brand equal to model dot char field max length 255. Next is, let's check, product price and product maximum price and product discount price. So let's add product max price equal to models dot char field max length 255 and product discount price. After that, let's check another fields. So after that, this will come from another table. I will create a separate table for this information. Also for description, let's see this table also. Product description. So let's add a field also. Product description. Description equal to models dot class field max length or product dot text field, and let's see other details like here you can see product long description which contain long description and images. So product long description. So here we can say product long description is a HTML page which contains everything about product in long description like features and much more thing. Then text field. Now let's check next field. So I think we need to create another field for these features, like you can see features, and here you can see features. So let's create this different table for features. Let's add created at equal to models dot date time field auto now add equal to true, and also add is underscore active equal to models dot integer field default equal to 1. Let's paste it here, also add it here, also add it here, also it here, or instead of here let's move it indirectly using in main table. So I think is active is default in custom user, so leave it. So in product max price discount description long description created at, after that class products about, so models dot pair field id equal to models dot auto field primary key equal to true, and also here added one more field which is added by, so added by merchant equal to models dot foreign key merchant user on delete equal to models dot cascade, and here product about, so here adding title equal to models dot char field max length equal to 255, then product title details 255, after that add created at, so created at and is active, so is active. After that let's check, you can see this about content here, you can see these are, we can use it about content like title and details, title and details, and same here you can see titles details, titles, and details. So this contain, so all this comes in about of our product. Now after that, let's see, description already done. Let's see other fields. Description done, product detail done. About this item, okay, it should be product details. So here it will be product details. Save it. Now after that, okay, models, model, model. Save it. Now after that, again copy it. Product about. So in about, we can use this content as a product about. You can see these are used as product about. Same here, product about content. So it contains only title. After that, next is our product tags. So here currently you can see there is no tags, but in some product you can add tags. You can see tags here. Let's create the table class product tag. Tags model dot model. Then again let's copy this field, paste it. So in product tags you need to add only title, ID, title, created at. These are all the tags of product tag. And also you need to add here product ID. So product ID equal to model dot foreign key products on delete equal to model dot cascade. Let's copy it, paste it here also. Paste it here also. So product, product details, product about, product tags. Now after that, let's see other things, anything which we can miss here. I think everything has been done. Only we need to add some questions. So let's add questions. So class product questions models dot model. Let's copy it, and here questions. Okay, here for ID and here questions. Let's copy this again or change this to text field also, because question is any length, then answer text field. So product questions added like ID, questions and answers. Now after that we need to add product reviews. So you can see product review, it contains reviews, details or voting. So let's add class product reviews and just copy the same details, and here models dot model. So first ID, product ID, then user underscore ID. So it contains foreign key and customer user. On delete equal to models dot cascade. After that, rating. So char field or float field, because rating will be point decimal value and default will be setting 5-star, or let's change it to char field for better understanding. After that, review equal to models dot text field default equal to blank. After that, let's see, username, review content, and created at and is active. After that, let's add class product review voting. You can see it contains voting system. So voting models dot module. After that, copy this, paste it, and here product review ID. So product reviews, and here user ID, which is for voting, user ID voting. So user ID voting, and let's move this. So every time when user click on vote, it will increase the value of this product user voting. So we can store the data of voting details of any reviews. Now after that, let's see, products, product details, product about, product text, product questions, product review votings, and let's add one more thing, which is product variant. So many user told me to use this product variant feature, so here I'm also adding this feature of product variant. So product variant models dot model id equal to models dot autofilled primary key equal to true. So after that, let's add title of product variant. So models dot char field max length 255. Let's check some product variant. So here it is not showing product variant. So let's open any mobiles. You can see it's showing product variant. First is color. You can see there are difference in color. Then second is size. Then style name. So they are all the different types of product variant. So after that, leave only title created underscore add models dot date time field auto now add equal to true. After that, class product variant items models dot model. Now here after that, just copy this, paste it, and only add a product underscore id. So models dot char models dot foreign key and passing the products on delete equal to models dot cascade. So here I created two tables. First is product variant, which contain only title. You can see it contain only title. And next table is product variant. And next is product variant. So it will store this product like 1, 2, 3 with their title. You can see product ID with their title. So all these item like this one, and this one, it will goes inside our product item, and color will go inside our title of product variant. And second is our product variant like size. You can see size name. So after adding first product variant, we can add a second product variant based on size. So we can add a title size for product. Then in product item you can add a memories like 6 GB or 4 GB. So we can use product variant to add much more item or different types of levels. So you can see it's done. Now after that, let's create another table. So class user customer orders. So model id equal to models dot autofilled primary key equal to true. Then product id equal to models dot char field. Okay, product id dot foreign key product on delete equal to models dot do nothing. After that, product or purchase price models dot char field max length 255. After that, purchase price. Next will be coupon code. Coupon code. Next will be discount amount. Then product, or let's do this. So here I added id, purchase price, coupon code, and product status equal to models dot char field max length 255. After that, created at date time field auto now add equal to true. I think it's done. And let's add one more thing, which is order. So order delivery status models dot model id equal to models dot autofilled primary key true. After that, order underscore id models dot foreign key customer orders on delete equal to models dot cascade. After that, created at equal to models dot date time field auto now add equal to true. After that, updated at models dot date time field auto now add equal to true. And also let's add a status. So status equal to models dot char field max length 255. Save this file. So it contains orders and order status. After that, and I think everything has been done here, but one more thing is left in product details. So here in products, here we need to add a in stock total equal to models dot integer field, max integer field default equal to 1, and also adding one more class product media models dot model, and again just copy this product id, media type, choice field, choice the model, media type 255, and media content, which is file field. After that, created at, after that is active, and I think it's done. So product id, media type, media content, and also here add a choice. So media type choice equal to 1 for image, 2 for video. Save it. So product media is done, product done. And also add one more database table. So class product transactions models dot model. Let's copy this id, debit product equal to models dot integer field, default equal to 1, or debit, or instead of transaction product and transaction product count, and transactions type, and here also adding choices. So transaction type choices equal to models or 1 by to sale, and here char field choices equal to transaction type choices default equal to 1. So let's remove the default, max length 255. After that, created add auto add now true. So it is done, and also add some description. So transaction description. Now save this file. So I think it's done. Now let's see the whole database table class from beginning so you can understand much more better. So first, let's see customer user. So first is custom user. You can see there are different types of user. First is admin, second is staff, third merchant, and fourth is customer. And here I created 4 different types of models for admin user, staff user, merchant user, and customer user. After that, I created a categories. So in categories, we can add title, URL select, thumbnail, description, created ad, and is active or not. After that, I create subcategory which contain category ID, title, URL select, thumbnail, description, and created ad. And also here you can see URL select is missing. So let's add URL select. And also here subcategory is missing. So subcategories, 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 categories, subcategories underscore id equal to models dot foreign key and pass your subcategory on delete equal to models dot cascade. So you can see subcategory and products. Subcategory is brand, product, max price, discount price, description, long description, created ad, added by merchant. So everything has been done. Next is product media, which contains product media like thumbnail, images, promo video of product. Next is product transition, means product is sale or buy, like when merchant adds some product in stock, it will comes in buy, and when anyone buy the product, it goes to sale. So I will keep a record of every product details, like when some when merchant add 10 products, then what happened to 10 products, like 5 purchase or 5 in stock. So it keep a record of every product. Then next is product details, which contain like title details, like keyword value, means key and value. Like in product details, we want to show some details like in key value pair, so you can use product details. In product about, we can show by point some details about product. Then in product text, we can add some text, so it will have in Google search SEO to keep a record of our products, or you can use product text to search the products. Then next is product question, like anyone ask the product question, some user can reply the product questions answer. And in product question also add user ID, so you can understand which user asked the question. Thus dot foreign key custom user on delete equal to models dot cascade. Now you can see product ID, questions ID, and questions and answer. Then product reviews, like product ID, user ID, how much it keep rating, total reviews. And then after that, product voting, product review voting, like if some users add some reviews and someone want to like the review, so you can use product voting. And also in product review, let's do one more thing, add option for images, like someone want to share some images of your reviews. So let's add review image equal to products models dot file field. So in some case, user can also share review images of products. Now after that, product variant, so we can use product variant to show simpler item in group in same product page. After that, customer orders, it contain all the customer details of order and amount and discount. Then order delivery status. Now here I added some important database models. Now in future, if I need, I will also add some models here also. For now, I just create a simple database models. You can see all these models to understand much more better, or try to create your own models. if you need for this. Now here I missed something which I need to fix. First you need to add a custom user ID in your table of admin user, staff user and merchant user. So let's add it. First is custom admin or auth user underscore id equal to modus dot 1 to 1 field and pass your custom user object, and on delete equal to modus dot cascade. Same way copy it and add it here also. Add it also here and add it also here. So you can make a relation between our Django default user and our current core users. After that here change this to date time field, and after that in product variant you can see I missed the relation between both, so adding a one more column, then here product variant underscore id equal to foreign key, then you need to pass your product variant. So product variant on delete equal to modus dot cascade. After that here in delivery add also and change it to status message, and it's done. For now I just create all the models which we need, so it is been done now. Now next part I will create migration command, run the migration command, and also work on categories and admin panel. Thanks for watching. Please like our video and please subscribe our channel, and also if you have any question please do comment.